Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show, and I'm welcoming you all to this cricket show. First with some breaking news coming in from the world of cricket, and that would be, you can guess it, right now he has been under real hot water with the English Cricket Board, and he was a part of the ESPN cricket team, the commentators team in the recently concluded World Cup. He was not selected for the World Cup. Yes, his name is Kevin Pietersen of England. Kevin Pietersen of England has been drafted into the England squad. So as you know, England are going to tour India, and some good news coming in, and I'm really happy for Kevin Pietersen, that Kevin Pietersen at last has buried all his differences with the English Cricket Board and has found a place for himself in the England team, which is going to tour India for the test matches. And Kevin Pietersen has been added to the squad. Whatever the existing squad which was named, he has been added to the squad. So I just wanted to start off with this breaking news. Now I'm going to turn my attention down to the T20 Champions League cricket. The first match which happened was between the Lions and Sydney Sixers, and Sydney Sixers have been showing their domination throughout this tournament now, and they are probably almost making sure that they are going to qualify for the semi-finals. And today they had another comfortable victory over the Lions by 5 wickets. Now, as far as the Sydney Sixers were concerned, they were the ones who won the toss, and they decided to invite the Lions to bat first. As far as Lions were concerned, the only not to really talk about was Ghulam Bori, who actually played some beautiful leg side strokes. He's very strong on the onside, that's what one saw, but he also hit one beautiful 6 too. That was the bowling of Patrick Cummins, and he hit 61 runs of 44 balls with 4 fours and 3 sixes. So he was very strong at the top of the order. Other than that, looking at the bowling, it was the bowling of Josh Hazlewood, who bowled economically and also picked up 2 vital wickets. In fact, Josh Hazlewood bowled 4 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 18, and he picked up the wicket of Alvaro Peterson, and he also picked up the wicket of Neil McKenzie. Peterson was gone for 5 of 6 balls. Neil McKenzie was gone for 17 of 16 balls with 2 fours. Deacock once again failed. He was a victim of Watson for 4, and that made the score when it was 91 for 4 when Xander de Bruyne departed to the bowling of Moises Henriques. Mitchell Starc was also superb with the ball. 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 19, and 4 overs for 38 runs was a bit costly there. Patrick Cummins, Watson bowled 2 for 25, Thornley 1 over for 14 runs playing in his first match here, and Moises Henriques 3 overs, no maiden, 1 for 18. And these were the bowlers who restricted the Lions to a score of 137 for 9 of their 20 overs. Symes chimed in with 23 of 16 balls with 3 fours and 1 6. Morris couldn't get much of a, in the sense what happened was they totally lost their way at that particular stage, because what happened, Chris Morris is a good hard hitter of the ball, but he couldn't really get much of the strike because the wickets started falling pretty quickly. If you see the score, Sohail Tanveer was out for a duck, Solakila, the wicketkeeper, was run out for a duck, Fangiso, the left-arm spinner, was out for a duck, and Nanis was not out on 1, and Lions finished with 137 for 9, thanks to some beautiful bowling from the Sydney Sixers, who always continue to impress with both bat and ball. So, but as I said, Josh Hazlewood was for me to the pick of the bowlers, because he bowled 4 overs, 1 maiden, 18 runs and 2 wickets, and he has been really very economical throughout the tournament. As far as Sydney Sixers were concerned, Sydney Sixers, for them, it all started with Michael Lumb and Shane Watson opening the innings, and they took their time. They didn't really rush today. There was not much of a crash bang stuff with both existing players at the crease. They took their time at the crease, and bowling was not so, I wouldn't say it was so good, but Dirk Nanis was bowling well. And well, things were going on well. Michael Lumb and Watson were just building an innings there, and they had taken the score to 60, and that was the time the spinner, the left-arm spinner, who has been really making a real name for himself in this tournament, his left-arm spinner Aaron Fangiso, he came in, and really what he did is he drove, he really he was like a spanner in the works for the Sydney Sixers as he came in and picked up the wickets. He first had the wicket of Michael Lamb, who was clean bowled by Fungiso for 22 of 22 balls with 4 fours, and Fungiso next had the wicket of Dominic Thornley, he came out down the wicket, and Solakili, the wicketkeeper, took off the bails. He was stumped. Solakili bowled Fungiso for a duck, and Shane Watson followed him to the pavilion, caught behind the bowling of Fungiso for 47 of 38 balls, 4 fours and 3 sixes. And that was the time around Fungiso. If you look at the figures that he had 4 overs, no more than 3 for 14, and he had really given, I wouldn't say a chance, but definitely there was a good fight going on with Arun Fungiso taking 3 wickets at the top of the order. But after that, everything was dismissed as Brad Haddin and Steve Smith settled down, and Steve Smith contributed an unbeaten run here, but Brad Haddin suddenly saw that the run rate probably at the last 5 overs they required more than 7 runs. Haddin decided to throw the kitchen sink on that, and Haddin made a very quick fire 32 of 21 balls with 1 4 and 3 sixes. He went after the bowler Symes by hitting it for 3 consecutive sixes in that over, and reduced the Symes bowling figures to 3 overs, no maiden, none for 36. Stephen Smith, as usual, as he has been showing his prowess in this tournament, and he has been doing very well with the bat. He has been in some good form, coming up with some chipping in with some very useful innings, and today too he did that. He had an unbeaten 25 of 25 balls with 2 fours when the victory came for the Sydney Sixers. Moises Henriques was bowled by Morris for 9, and that was all over. Nick Maddinson remained not out on 141 for 5. Sydney Sixers getting on to a victory. As I said, Arun Fungiso was the man who really gave them some hope by picking up those 3 wickets at the top of the order, and he continues to impress one and all. As far as so it was a 5-wicket victory. 141 was the score for 5 wickets. As far as the bowling was concerned, Sohail Tanvir not really good with his bowling today. 4 overs, no maiden, none for 29. Naris was extremely impressive, 1 for 16. Morris bowled with lots of pace, but his reward was 1 for 35. Was a bit awry with his length there. Arun Fungiso, what to talk about him? He has been bowling splendidly in this tournament. 3 for 14 for him. Xander De Bruyne 1 over went for 10, and Symes getting some pasting there from the Brad Haddin's blade, went for 36 runs of 3 overs. Now that is as far as this match is concerned. Mitchell Starc, for his 3 for 18, was named man of the match. Now after this match, I'm going to take you to the next match, which is currently happening. We are in the 18th over. This is a match this is just a cricket update, I would say. Mumbai Indians are the ones who are batting, as the match was delayed by rain, but right now we are seeing that the 18th over is in progress, and the Mumbai Indians have progressed to 156 for 6. But the main interest is that Kieron Pollard, the big hitter, is still around, not out on 37 of 20 deliveries with 3 fours and 2 sixes, and he could really take the score on to 175, 180 yards because of his big hitting. As far as this match is concerned, Yorkshire were the ones who won the toss, and they put the Mumbai Indians to bat. For Mumbai Indians, Dwayne Smith at the top crashed 4 sixes in a knock of 37 of just 26 deliveries, no boundaries in that. Tendulkar was looking good, unless he was the first wicket to go. Actually, he was run out for 7 of 10 balls with 1 4, and then contributions coming in from Rohit Sharma, 25 of 23 balls with 1 4 and 1 6. Karthik made 12 of 8 balls with 2 fours. 15 from Ambati Rayudu's bat of 10 balls with 2 fours. But as that, Kieron Pollard is still there. Harbhajan Singh was out for 12, and right now Mitchell Johnson is along with him. And if both of them can get going, Mitchell Johnson can also hit the ball a bit. If he gets his timing right, probably we are looking at a score of probably in excess of 180, because both these players are capable of really big strokes. As far as the bowling figures are concerned, Joe Root had 2 overs, 1 for 26. Side bottom bowled 3 overs, 17. Side bottom had a beautiful 4 hit by Tendulkar. Patterson 3 overs, none for 12. Ashraf none for 4, just 3 deliveries. As far as Lith was concerned, he bowled 1.3 overs, no maiden, none for 14. Azim Rafiq 4 overs, 2 for 36. Rashid 3.5 was very costly, none for 42, 2 for 42 for him. So let's see what's happening as far as this match is concerned. I'm trying to take you down to the live to the ground and see what exactly is happening. Let's go and see. After this cricket update, I'll be ending my cricket show. Well, unfortunately, I have bad news for you. Once again, the rain has interrupted play, and this is not good news. So I am also going to leave you, dear fans, with the news that rain has once again interrupted play here in the Champions League 2020 Group B match between Mumbai Indians versus Yorkshire at Cape Town, and both the teams are yet to get off the mark in this particular tournament. It will be interesting to see who wins the match if at all rain stays away. Kieron Pollard is not out on 37, Mitchell Johnson is not out on 5, 18 overs, 17.5 overs have gone by. Mumbai Indians are 156 for 6, the run rate currently is 8.74. Well, on this note, dear fans, friends and subscribers, I have to unfortunately leave you from this Cricket Happening show, but I'll be back with a full match report, whatever the reports will be done tomorrow. Because of paucity of time, I'm not able to go the whole hog. Thanks for your company, and thanks for watching Cricket Happenings, and thanks for giving me the continuous support that I'm looking out for. This is your host Ram saying goodbye. Thank you.